for that being said, we'll shift it over to the next slide, and that will be the network solution. And that goes to
Network solution will be led by Carmel Miriam.
Hello everyone, my name is Carmel Muriel. I'm your network specialist. Today I will be talking to you about our equipment, topology, cabling, and warranty of our network infrastructure. The first slide is the overview of our equipment and topology. First, we will have 3 main Cisco routers. We will have 10 Cisco switches. We will have 2 switches in the main location. All 10 switches will be 24 port. The first 24 port switch will act as the main switch and interconnected with the secondary switch as a backup, which is interconnected to our co-location. We will have 2 switches at our first co-location and 1 switch at every location outside of that. Any leftover switch will be left at our co-location and will also act as a redundancy. Now on to our topology. As we know, a mesh topology is a connection between every device using a wired interface with Cat5e cable. But the way we have it set up is everything will be interconnected simultaneously for redundancy. This would normally be impossible to do unless you want wires running all over the place. So in order to enable us to use the mesh topology, we decided to go with wireless, which in turn enables us to eliminate all those pesky wires. With the interconnections between all the offices together, we wanted to implement 4 access points in order to maximize redundancy. The access points are interconnected to the switch, which in return is connected directly into our router. The router itself supplies the IP version for IP addresses. Every location will have the same IP scheme because it comes from the same router. The router will be able to control and communicate between every location. At every location, we will have 8 laptops located in every doctor's office as well. We will also have computers set up for the nurses and the CNAs. We will have 3 designated rooms just for the doctors. Also, we will have Cisco voice over IP phones installed at every location. Every computer will have their own assigned voice over IP phone, which will have their own extension, of course. Every extension will be permanent, which will allow them to place calls between each location. Next slide, please. The next slide is the cabling in our network infrastructure. The communication between every location will be enabled by fiber optic cabling. We will be running fiber optic, which will be provided by our co-location. The co-location will run this to our switch at every location and to our router at the central location. The switch will route back to the router at the co-location, which is routing back to our main central location router. This will act as a redundancy between each router, and if it so happens the main router goes down, then the first backup router will kick in and give us ample amount of time to bring back up the main router. After the connections have been made, we will be running the cabling from the inside using Cat5e. We will possibly work on upgrading to Cat 6 if it becomes the new standard. Next slide, please. This slide is our warranty policy. The warranty is on all Cisco products, which includes but not limited to the routers, the switches, and the voice over IP phones. Cisco offers a lifetime warranty on all its products. So if anything ever goes wrong with their products, we will personally call Cisco and tell them about the defective product. We will then send it back, and Cisco will provide us with the replacement the following day. This concludes my part of the network solutions. Thank you for your time.
Cost of work. For option A, we are roughly about at $700,000 for the salvage plan. For option B, we are